Hey guys, it's Gameface here and welcome back to episode 21 of my Dortmund career mode. Now in today's episode, we're going to be finishing off the whole season. The first season of the Dortmund career mode is going to be ending after this episode. So it's obviously, we've got 3 games to get through. In fact, I think it's 4 in total. We're only playing 3 of those matches, I believe. The first of which is against Augsburg. Then we've got a game against Werder Bremen in the league, followed by Borussia Mönchengladbach in the final of the German Cup, and then the final of the Champions Cup against Barcelona. So there's a lot to pack into this episode. Decided to do face cam as well, because it is the last episode of the season, and obviously I'm trying to incorporate it a little bit more now as well. So we've got quite a strong team to put out for this game against Augsburg. We obviously are trying to still win the league if we can, but the chance of that happening is very, very small. If Schalke win their next match, then they win the league basically. So we've got to hope that they draw twice, or at least get less than, or 2 points or less is really what we're after, so that we can still win this league. So they've got a game against Ingolstadt, and I think Freiburg is the first match that they have, so we will hopefully rely on them dropping more points. But before we get into things, if we could go ahead and hit 50 likes on this episode, I would really appreciate it. Also, if you haven't already, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button as well. That will be absolutely fantastic. I would really appreciate the support from you guys. So this is the team I'm going to go with. Horn starts in goal, Piszczek at right back. Then we've got Sewell and Tara at centre back, Guerrero starting at left back. Then in front of them, Rode and Weigl. Then Belly starts on the right hand side, Götze in behind, Aubameyang with Royce on the left as our captain. And this is the bench I've gone with. A very sort of depleted team on the bench there, which is the reason why I've kind of gone with all those players to us, because they're the only options I've really got in most of those positions. So let's crack on with the game, hopefully get the 3 points. And hopefully the title race won't be over by the end of this match. Okay, here we go. Tough match this one. We obviously need to win. It goes without saying, really. It's a very strong team. We should win this match. We really should. Our next game is in a week's time, so that's why I can afford to put out such a strong team. It is a little while until the next one against Werder Bremen. So let's see how we get on. Need a good start. Need an early goal ideally, but we'll have to wait and see how we do. I think we might just put this one in, actually, rather than taking it short. It's a good opportunity for us to get ahead on it. It's a decent head, whoever it was who's got it onto the end of that cross. We're going to, again, put a similar sort of ball in, I think. This time for Royce to try and get there. Couldn't quite get there in the end, though. But yeah, a good chance for us yet again. Just not really finding a clinical chance. Although saying that, there's one here. Götze, not good enough. We've got to be better there, Götze. That's poor in the end. Well played, Dembele. Looking inside now. Götze onto Aubameyang, fantastic chance. Aubameyang, oh, come on. Got to score one of these chances. We're getting far too many chances that we're just not taking. We don't look clinical enough at all in this match. Really disappointing when we've got into the final third. That's been the case for a little bit, or a few matches I should say. It hasn't been the case obviously in the Champions League, that last leg against Juventus, so we're scoring all the chances. It just seems in this match we can't get one in the back of the net, so it remains 0-0 at half time. We'll keep the team the same though, because I think we can get something from this game. It's obviously a very strong team, so we've just got to trust them to go out there and hopefully find ourselves a goal. Keep on having to turn back because there's not enough in front of the ball at all. Just Aubameyang, and he's not really moving that much. It's just everything has to be sideways at the moment. Really struggling to produce anything that's actually going to get us a goal here. Aubameyang looking to pass it into Dembele. What a save that is. I think part of the issue is that we are trying to pass it into the back of the net, but we've not really had many shooting opportunities either, to be honest, for long-range shots. But that's a fantastic chance again that we've messed up. But a good save, though, this time round. Okay, we're lacking options on the bench at the moment, so we're going to have to take Götze off. Thiago will come on. I think a few players are in pretty poor this game, so we've got to make a change. We have to do something now. I think the next change is actually going to be to take Dembele off as well. He's been a little bit poor today. Really disappointed with him. Performance-wise, not looks good enough. And yeah, I think he deserves to come off, to be honest. 30 minutes to go. Going to have to make those 2 changes. The third change might happen, it might not. Depends how things go with the first 2. Thiago looking through to Aubameyang. Oh, that was a big chance, and we've messed it up again. Final change, Emery Moore will come on. We're going to have to take off Royce, getting really tired. We're going to a 4-3-3 as well. So disappointing. Really, really disappointing. I just can't believe it. It's the sort of game that you win 3-0. You win this game 3-0. A normal team, I mean, if it was an AI and they had these amount of chances, they would have won this match about 3-0. And yet it's 0-0. It's absolutely ridiculous. I don't know how this game manages to do this. But every time you get anywhere near the opponent's, for basically their box, you just get tackled every single time. It's ridiculous. Nacho, oh, get off. That is absolute rubbish. Get him off. That is absolute rubbish. 2 points dropped, goes out saying. Augsburg, average, really, really average. Nothing special, quite clearly. We'll wait and see. I mean, they've won the league. We don't need to wait, really, for the results. They've won the league. We've dropped another point. It's the maximum we can get now, I think, is what they're currently on. So they'd have to lose, I think, both of their matches, which isn't going to happen. So, yeah, it's not too much of a surprise, to be honest. But I just can't believe how much of a shambles we were in that game. To not score the chance that we had is absolutely terrible. We need to bring in some new recruits in obviously the summer transfer window because the squad depth is clearly not there. When you've got so many tired players to choose from the bench, it's not ideal. It really isn't. So yeah, we do need to add to the squad depth. But yeah, very disappointing. Really disappointing stuff. We need to bring in some more players quite clearly. It's not been up to scratch. So we'll wait and see now this Werder game. I probably will just sim it, to be honest, so we can focus on the actual games that matter. Schalke have won the league by 1 point at least. They won their last match by the looks of it. In fact, it might have even been... No, I think they've actually drawn their last match. Yeah, they did. They drew it 1-1, which makes it even more frustrating because if they draw their next game and we win, we would have won the league if we won that last game as well. But anyway, they've won the league now, so we have, I think, finished second. I think that's confirmed, but I'll have to have another look at the league table. Yeah, I think it's pretty much confirmed that we're going to be second, other than on goal difference or something like that, which might change it slightly. We'll go with this. Let's just try and win. We'll go with the exact same team. Won't make any changes. Let's find out how he gets on. We'll just skip it straight away. Won the match 3-1. Götze, Aubameyang and Royce getting the goals. Why couldn't they do that in the last match? For some reason, my manager rating's gone up to 85. Don't know why that is. We've only won that one match. Anyway, it is the end of the season. Just under 37 million there for coming second. You know, I'm quite happy with that. If you think about it, if we finish second and win the German Cup and win the Champions League, then that is a really good season, obviously. But I just wanted to win everything. But obviously, it still leaves us something to do in the next season. We need to try and win the league. Need to try and do well in the Champions League again and the German Cup. So I think I'm happy with that, to be honest. Obviously, we need to win both the two finals that we've got coming up for me to be happy. But second in the league isn't too bad. We beat Bayern, which is another positive, I suppose, our rivals. Emery Moll's up to 75 overall. That is very good, actually. Looking forward to using him more next season. He might well get into the squad for the cup finals. I don't know whether he'll start or not. We'll decide now. Okay, so we've been informed that this guy wants to leave. Richter, the guy that we've been training up, he wants out of the youth academy. So we have to promote him pretty quickly. Look at his potential. We need to offer him a contract. We need him in this team right now. We're going to basically just offer him that. We're just going to offer him 5 grand. Join us now, please, Richter. We need you. He's 64 overall already, and he's like 16 or something ridiculous. Okay, so positive news. Richter does actually join our senior team setup, which is good. He joins the first team. We've also got Brooks returning back from injury, which is also very, very good. I don't think he will come back for the cup final, though, against Borussia Mönchengladbach. He will possibly be in the team for the game against Barcelona. We need to take a look at the tactics behind the Barcelona game, because I will be trying something a little bit different, I would imagine. Let's quickly do some player drills, and we will see how we get on with them this week. Okay, so as you can see, we've got Richter there going to 65 overall. That's fantastic, just as we promoted him to our first team. So he's looking really good, Richter. I want to obviously try and use him a little bit. I think he will mainly be used for the cup games next season. Oh, okay. Alexander Wagner has decided to terminate his contract. It's a bit out of the blue. I don't know what overall he was, or potential, or anything like that. He could have at least said that he wanted to be promoted, and we would have promoted him. Also, really quick random note. Look at the amount of profit we've made this season. Nearly £250 million this season. I know we've obviously sold a couple of players, but to have made £250 million is not too bad, is it? Let's be honest. I mean, we've earned so much money. Look at the prize money we've earned, 77 million, merchandising 171 million, season tickets 29 million. I mean, it is ridiculous. Match day tickets 23 million, just under 24. We've made loads. Obviously, I know I can see quite clearly we've made a lot from transfers. 280 million is a lot of money made from transfers, but we've actually done some really, really good business, I think. We've also got rid of a lot of players in January to make space for the ones I wanted to use more often. But I think we've done okay. We need to, obviously, like I said before, increase our squad depth a little bit because we are lacking towards the end of the season. Now, though, on to the cup final against Borussia Mönchengladbach. We're not going to play a full-strength team. Yeah, this might shock you a little bit, but what we're going to have to do, because of the game, basically, because they've not done it very well, there's 3 days until the Barcelona match. in the final, which we want to win more than the German Cup probably, so we're going to have to play a weakened team, which only really leaves one outcome in this match, to be honest, and that's usually a defeat, but you know, we'll see how we do. We're going to have to change the team around. I need to think about what side I'll put out for the Barcelona game, and then I'll think about the team I'll put out for this match. So this is the team I'm going to be playing for this game against Borussia Mönchengladbach. We've got Donnarumma in goal, then we've got Piszczek at right back, Ginter and Seoul playing as centre back, then we've got Brooks as a left back. Yeah, he's the only player who could really fit there based on the team I want to play out for the Barcelona match. In front of them we've got Weigl and Moreno, then we've got Dembele starting at the right hand side of midfield, Castro in behind Iheanacho with Schürrle as my left mid. So this is the team I'm going to be playing for the Barcelona match. So just a quick little glimpse as to the team. None of these players feature in today's game though, so we'll just go with that side for now. Hopefully beat Borussia Mönchengladbach. I think it's still a very strong side, so I'm looking forward to using it. We should really beat them based on the team we've got. But I've said that a lot of the time, and we haven't got the result we need. So we really need to just somehow win this match. We are in a little bit of a poor spell, but that's mainly been in the league, to be honest. So hopefully we can get out of it in this game and try and get ourselves some silverware. Also, a quick note, Richter is on the bench for us as well. So there's a couple of different options on there as well. Alexander-Arnold, maybe one that I decide to bring on. Ideally, I don't want to have to bring on anybody that's going to be playing against Barcelona. But if that is the case and we are maybe losing or something like that, then we might have to... First few minutes though, look how quick they're passing it round. We're going to have a really tough game, I think, here. A really, really tough match. They've started off very much on the front foot by taking kick-off, and they've been passing around really nicely there for the first few minutes. We need to just make sure we can prevent them from doing it so quickly. A good chance here for Andre Schürrle to shoot. Not a bad strike, but Dembele follows up. 1-0, that'll do, 5 minutes in. It's very much not over though, it's a good start for us, but we've got to calm down a little bit because there's 85 minutes to go still. He's only in the team because he's been a little bit poor recently, Dembele. He's just happened to be in the right place at the right time though for that chance, and we'll happily take it 1-0. Look for the ball through here to Iheanacho. What a pass that is! Iheanacho, oh, it's at the keeper. Maybe should do a little bit better there, Iheanacho. It's a difficult chance. He was put under some pressure from the defender, but certainly a good opportunity, a good opening for us to score from. And not a bad header there, actually, from Ginter. Rose to that one very well. Oh, get him off. It's an injury already. And it's Raphael, a guy who has scored against me before for Borussia Mönchengladbach. I think he scored an equaliser earlier on in the season, but he will go off 13 minutes in. Unlucky for some. Brilliant link-up play. Love that. Brooks has continued his run as well. He'll open up for him here. Brooks going to play it off. Oh, come on, Iheanacho. You've got to be more alert to that. Again, should be another goal. It's as simple as that. The opponent scores those chances, so we have to, and we haven't. Piszczek, he's arrived, and he's finished it off. That'll do. Just before half-time, Piszczek casually places it in the top left-hand corner. That will do. 2-0, and on the stroke of half-time there, fantastic strike from Piszczek, really good stuff. Decent layoff, I think, from Weigl it was here. Just brought it back inside. Nice little layoff to him. One touch, one strike. Not going to stop that, was he? 2-0. That's it for the first half. Still winning the game 2-0. Good result at the moment. Obviously, still need to really try and score some more chances. Should we win the game by more, obviously, but we'll keep the team the same. Ideally, we won't be using any subs, but we'll wait and see how this game pans out. Moving it around very well, actually, here. We're keeping possession nicely. Didn't have the most possession in the first half, but certainly doing much better with it in this half. Now we need to create a chance. This is what I want to see. Keep hold of it and get a chance if we can. Good bit of rotation, actually, between our front four as well. That's very nice to see. Just couldn't quite manufacture anything just about there. Okay, probably the only two changes we'll see in this game. Now, we are going to bring on Richter and Alexander-Arnold. That means we'll take off, we'll go with Iheanacho. So that means we will be taking off Dembele and Moreno. I was tempted to take off Iheanacho as well, but I'm going to keep him on, I think. I mean, I might do a little bit later on. I might just take him off for maybe 10 minutes. Bring on Aubameyang or Guerrero, someone else like that. But Richter comes on, plays like a centre-attacking mid-type role. It was tempting, like I say, though, to take Iheanacho off. So maybe we get a little bit out of him off the bench for the Barcelona game. But it doesn't really seem like that will be a possibility now. Just a case of trying to keep hold of the ball, not giving it away in a stupid way like that, really. But yeah, we hopefully can just see out the rest of this match now. Oh, it has opened up well for Richter, and he finishes it off. this guy is going to be good. 91 potential, between 91 and 93 I think it was, and he scored with a few minutes on the pitch. Playing the centre attacking mid role, I see him more as a centre attacking mid than a striker, purely because he's a little bit more agile. He looks quite good in that centre attacking mid role, as we've just seen there, bursting from midfield and slotting it round Sommer, finishing the game off. We're winning the match 3-0, and we have won the German Cup, so really happy with that one. And yeah, we'll obviously now be thinking a little bit about the Barcelona game with 20 minutes to go. Okay, final change. I didn't realise I was going to make this, but I think we will. We'll take a Nacho, bring on Tar, another centre-back, and we'll kind of just go to, it's nearly a 5 at the back. Tar will play almost like a CDM. He will be playing in this game against Barcelona in 3 days' time, but I think he can handle 20 minutes of action, so we'll see how he does. Richter now playing as a lone striker with Castro just playing a little bit further behind him. Richter going to open up the play here to Alexander-Arnold. Can he bang this one in the top corner? He can't. Just hits the bar, falls for Schürrle now. Oh, there we go, 4-0. Pulling them apart. How we can have a match like this with a change team, let's be honest, it's a change team. And then, obviously, have that game against Augsburg beforehand in the league. It just shows you that I think in the Cup we've just seemed to want it more for some reason in the Cup than we have in the league this year. And we have produced better performances in the Cup. Obviously, against Juventus we saw that as well, but 4-0 here. Really getting the goals that we deserve for once, which is nice to see. Hasn't quite happened like that in the league for us, obviously, and that's the reason why we've only finished second. But, you know, we have played very well. We've won ourselves a trophy, got second place. Even if we don't win the Champions League, I think that's still a very good season to get to the final. We obviously still want to win it, though. Richter's making some amazing runs at the moment. Schürrle looking to cut it back for him. Just looks so lively. I can't believe it. I've never had a striker with so much movement at the moment, Richter. He's not particularly fast in terms of his stats, but he just looks so lively in game, which is great to see. I think he might well get on the bench for the Barcelona match, you know. That's it. We've won the game 4-0. What a result that is. We've won some silverware. Really, really happy with that. The substitutes, again, were the difference. Richter came on, was incredible. Piszczek scoring a really good goal as well. I'm absolutely delighted with that performance, that result, and yeah, with that team as well. So really, really happy with that. We'll now just look at the trophy ceremony and see how we do with that. So obviously, I think it'll be Piszczek that's lifting the trophy with him being captain, because I can't remember whether he was actually assigned the captain role or whether it was because we did the subs. But anyway, we'll now have a look at the trophy being lifted. Okay, so here we go. As you can see, the celebrations starting to begin on the trophy podium. We've got a lot of decent players there, even though it was a weak team. We've still got a lot of our main players on the podium because of the slight changes we're going to make for the Barcelona match. But here we go, Piszczek to lift the trophy, and we are the winners. And very, very happy with that one, obviously. We'll add that one to the trophy cabinet. Hopefully many more trophy wins to come as well. Maybe Barcelona, again, obviously in the Champions League, maybe we'll win the Champions Cup in this episode as well. Let's find out. Let's crack on. We're going to have to try and forget about this now and move on to the Barcelona match. Think about the Champions Cup and hopefully winning that as well. Let's see how we get on. More good news. Pulisic returns from injury as well. He won't make it back for the Barcelona game, I don't think, but it's good to see him come back. It is typical, though, this is right at the end of the season when that happens. Yeah, we will now move on to the Barcelona game. Really excited for this one. We're going to have to think about the tactics a little bit here. I'm assuming they'll play the 4-3-3 style with the usual sort of players playing, like Suarez and Messi and those sort of players. We've got to assume that they're available to play. So we'll wait and see. I'll take a look now if we can. Can we have a look? Is there a preview or anything? Doesn't look like there is. I was going to try and look at their suggested lineup, but it doesn't seem like we've got that option. So let's crack on with this match before my camera runs out of battery. So apologies if it does do that midway through this game. That could be the case, sadly. But we'll wait and see how we get on. This is the team I'm going to go with. We're going to play a 4-1-3-1-1 formation according to this. Hon will start in goal. Durm as my right back. Tar and Bartra as my centre backs. Guerrero as my left back. Road in front of them. Thiago and Gertz are kind of scattered a little bit in the midfield. Royce will play on the left hand side. And then we've got more playing as my right mid. And Aubameyang starting up front. Richter does get on the bench. You'll be happy to know, maybe, some of you. Let me know in the comments what you think about his performances currently. Looks really good. I'm assuming they'll be playing their usual starting lineup, Barca. Let's find out. Hopefully get ourselves a win. It's a big, big game, this one. I wasn't going to say this until the end, but I've never won a Champions Cup match in the final on YouTube before in any of my series. I've been to the final with Leeds, I think it was. I'm pretty sure we didn't win with Leeds, the Champions Cup, because I think that was my only disappointment with that one. And we didn't win the Champions League with Juventus either during that career mode. So Yeah, I think I've had a few disappointments in the Champions Cup. I don't think I've won it on YouTube before in any of my series. So this might be a first. I can't quite remember. But yeah, there's obviously a lot of pressure to try and win this match. We need a good performance, quite clearly. We've not been up to scratch in some matches. We have to be in this game. Going to try and overload this left-hand side where Messi quite clearly won't be tracking back. Royce can look for the ball into Aubameyang. What a start that is. Very interesting type of shot from Aubameyang, overhead kick type thing. So a lively start from us, but we've got to be wary. Barcelona can attack at any point, really. So we can't be losing the possession in a stupid manner at any time, basically. Goetze, poor pass in the end. That was a fantastic chance. Messi with the cross. Oh, good chance. Really good little bit of build-up play there, actually, from Barcelona. We're going to have to try and counteract that somehow. But yeah, we can't really play it out for the back too often, I don't think. But we'll give it a go a few times. That's not a good ball to Royce, that one. Royce. Oh, brilliant run from Goetze. Needs the pace and strength to hold on to it. Now the cross still has it. How's he still got it here? He's held on to it brilliantly. Now look for the pass into, I think that was Moreno, was it, the final chance? Or it was Thiago, sorry, with the final chance. It's a poor shot in the end, and it's out for a goal kick. There we go, that's the press I wanted. Well played, Road. That's why you're in this team. Aubameyang going to fight his way forward. Looks for the pass. Oh, just held on to it a little bit too long. Andre Gomez doing well there in the midfield. Aubameyang recovering it nicely. It can be end-to-end stuff at some times during this game. And now Thiago to look across to Aubameyang. Oh my days, where is everyone in there? What a chance that would have been. Just a toe or anything from someone stood in there would have been enough. Okay, we're a little bit out here. I don't think we can score from it. I think I'm going to go for it anyway. Why not? I scored a free kick recently on a different career mode that I play off camera. Oh, do you know what? That's not too far off. But yeah, not a bad strike just before half-time there from Royce. Oh, that's it. Half-time, 0-0. Despite it still being 0-0, it's been a really, really good game. We've actually edged it, believe it or not. They've not had any shots, I don't think I can remember. Or at least, you know, not any clear-cut ones. Anyway, we'll take a look at the stats now. And I am actually right for once with the shots that they've had. They haven't had any yet, so we really have limited them. It says we've only had 2, 1 on target. I actually felt like we'd had a few more than that, but that's fine. Possession-wise, we've almost matched them, so really happy with the performance. Need to keep it up, and I'm pretty sure we can nick a goal at some point if it remains the same. Goetze. Bursting through, this is the chance. Oh, what are you doing? Let me take the shot. Really would have been a very, very good chance for Goetze, just couldn't take the shot. And another chance that we probably should take doesn't come to anything. Goetze, yeah, okay, let's. We're going to take him off, I think, now. He's getting quite tired. I also have a little bit of an idea of who I'm going to bring on. This man, Richter, is going to make an appearance. 65 overall, and I'm bringing him on in a cup final against Barcelona. We're going to do it. I've been very impressed with the way he played in the centre-second mid position against Borussia Mönchengladbach. When he came on, he looked very good in that last sort of 25 minutes that he came on for. So I've got enough reason to bring him on. I think he can get us a goal here. So we're going to do that. Let's find out how he does. Oh, that's my battery gone on my camera. So no face cam from now on. Apologies about that, guys. Aubameyang, ball through here to Royce. He's going to look to cut it back in. Aubameyang! Oh, and he scores! It's 1-0 in the 84th minute. Aubameyang with the goal. It's fully deserved. What a fantastic move that was. Caught them off guard there, Barcelona. They lost the ball. They gave it back to us, and we capitalised on it. 6 minutes to go, and we're winning against Barcelona. Really, really good stuff. It should be 1 maybe 2-0 already, to be honest. We have been very, very good in this game. Barcelona not looking so good in this match. We found the opening for a goal. Decent little finish. You can see there how all over the place they are. Messi is stood on the penalty spot. That's Messi defending that chance. That is how all over the place they were defensively there, because Messi was the furthest person back other than the goalkeeper. 6 minutes to go, and what do we do from here? Bring on a couple of defenders maybe, or see out the rest of the game as we are? I'll have to decide. I'll have a couple of minutes to decide, and then maybe act after that. Oh, God, Iniesta, where's he got that strength from? That's a sign that the computer does not want me to win this game. Their first shot comes in the 88th minute when we're 1-0 up from their right back. Wow, that tells you something, doesn't it? We're going to make the changes. Okay, so we're going to now basically bring on Schul in defence. We'll take off Thiago and Emre Moore. We're also going to be bringing on Weigl as well. So, yeah, we had to make those final 2 changes. Obviously decided to keep Dembele and Iheanacho on the bench. if we don't need to bring them on, we're not going to bring them on. So, yeah, we'll do that. Richard now playing as the right wing-back. We've got Royce really tucking in, Aubameyang playing up front by himself. Originally, I was going to put Richard up there, but I think it makes more sense to do that because he's got more energy, so I'll put him in midfield and hopefully give them the runabout. 2 minutes to go. We've got to hold on to this, surely. Look at Barcelona, how many players they're throwing forward. Who the hell's that in the box? Was that Richter? We've done it. We've won the Champions Cup with Borussia Dortmund in the first season. Absolutely delighted with that. We've beaten Barcelona in the final. Aubameyang with the winning goal. Wow, what a win that is. We might not have won the league, but we've won the German Cup and we have won the Champions League. Absolutely delighted with that. Fully deserved as well. We were the better team on the day. And that is another trophy to add to our cabinet. 2 in this episode as well. Still, though, there are some, like, unfinished business for us, you know. There's still the league that we need to win next season, and there will be another season. I will announce that now. There is going to be a second season of the Dortmund career mode. Because of the support that you guys have given the series, it was an easy decision, really, in the end, to bring it back for another series. So that will be starting very, very shortly, and you can continue to leave your suggestions for players I should try and sign. Try and make them as realistic as possible, preferably German league players, but obviously I'm welcome to any sort of suggestions. But yeah, let's have a look at Bartra lifting the Champions Cup. There he is, against his former club, beating them 1-0, and that will just rub salt into the wound. We are the Champions Cup winners. Wow. I think that might be the first time I've done that on a YouTube series. So thank you all so much, guys, for the support. That is it for this season as well. Finishing on a high. Really happy with that. Fantastic stuff. Another trophy that we've won in this episode. Can't believe it. Really can't believe it. It has been a bit of an up and down type season, but certainly one where we deserve to win something from it. We've got 2 trophies, and finishing second as well isn't too bad. So, yeah, we need to just build on this next season, add to the squad, not get rid of too many players, if any at all, if we can help it, and basically try and win the league next season. Try and win the treble, whatever we can, really. Try and win as many trophies as possible, and yeah, we'll see how we get on in the second season. So that is everything for the Champions Cup. We'll end the celebrations there. As you can see from the stats, the final chance, they got in the 88th minute, their first chance. So, you know, it was completely deserved. We really managed to frustrate their front three with the sort of formation we were playing. It really did just work so well. So very happy with that. Tactically, I think we got it spot on, if I don't say so myself. And that is everything for this season. We will end the season properly next episode because we have dragged this one on a long, long time. So apologies about that. But I'm sure many of you will be very happy that we've had a little bit of a longer episode. So I hope you have enjoyed. We have got 91 manager rating. That's the highest I've ever seen it. So really, really happy with that. And now we just have to end the episode and end the season. We'll end the season in the next episode, like I said. But that is everything for this episode. If we could go ahead and hit 50 likes on this episode, I would be really appreciative of that. I can't really see any other reason why we can't. We have done on the previous episodes, and obviously we've won 2 trophies in this episode, so I would really appreciate it if you did that. Also, don't forget to go ahead and hit the subscribe button as well. I would really appreciate it. Thank you all so much for your support. I really do appreciate it. And yeah, I'll see you next time for another episode. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.